Meraki TV is proudly brought to you by George Focus of Focus Beyond, education for investing wisely.
I'm Anna Savo.
And I'm Yanni, and welcome to Maraca TV, brought to you by George Focus of Focus Beyond, education for investing wisely.
Tonight on the show, we have George cooking scrumptious Psari Plaki,
Yianna with the best Greek island party spots,
musician Peter Spanos,
and of course the kids, one of them, me.
To kick it off tonight though, Billy Kotsis chats to renowned writer Alex Lykos of Alex and Eve fame about his next exciting project.
So we've got Tiger Woods stunt double here tonight, Alex Lykos, coming to you from Ramsgate, Blair Greek Cuisine. Alex, thanks for coming to see us tonight on Maraca TV. We're very excited to talk to you again. You're working on a new film at the moment called A Long Night, but it's following up a movie that you did a couple of years ago, Alex and Eve. So before we get into your new project, which is an exciting project from what I can see, tell us about Alex and Eve and how that went for you.
Alex and Eve, it was released as part of the Greek Festival in 2015 and had a very good run. We're very pleased with how it went.
And actually we're very proud of you because, firstly, with the Greek Film Festival here in Sydney, you did something which was unthinkable. You sold out 5 cinema sessions simultaneously. Never seen that before in my life. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So you've got a new film. So you've been working over the summer. There's a new film that's coming out, A Long Night. Tell us about this. What's led you to making this second film?
So basically, after Alex and Eve, I saw the power of cinema, of how it can kind of reach a big audience quite quickly once you've made the film. What happened was we did Alex and Eve, the complete story again. We did a musical, Australia's Game, in April, which you guys
that was fantastic,
came
by the
to
way.
Visit and support, which was great. And the musical was great, and audiences were having a good time. But that was it. It was just the audience that were enjoying the show that night, and then it becomes a memory. That's what theatre is. And when I saw what the movie did internationally and how, once you make it, the scope it has, I thought I need to transition out to cinema. I got excited, and me not being the easiest person to work with, I thought, why don't I direct it? I've got strong views of how stories should be told, and I thought, why don't I just direct it myself?
So for the audience's understanding, so it's a bit like Prince putting an album together. You've done pretty much everything except for cleaning the room and all that. You've done from woe to go.
Yes, I wrote it. I acted in it. You know, I was even getting the waters for everybody every morning on set. If crew have food, snacks, coffee and water, we're okay. If they don't, we're in trouble.
So it's a romantic comedy.
Yes.
You're the lead actor. You're playing Arthur.
Yes.
Tell me about Arthur. Tell me about Arthur's journey.
Okay, so A Long Night is basically about a guy trying to fall asleep. However, he's in love with a woman, but he doesn't know where he stands with her. Are they friends or more than friends? So he's got his next door neighbour who he kind of confides to, and he's got a job interview first thing in the morning. He's trying to fall asleep to get ready for the job interview, to get some good sleep for the job interview. However, can't, and he spends his time reflecting on every moment he's had with this woman to determine whether she indeed likes him or not. Now, what's different about the story, or I'd like to say unique about the story, is that little inner voice that we all have, that kind of, critical inner voice. Well, it's represented by another actor. So the left side of the... So Arthur's broken up into two. I played Arthur. I've got control of the central nervous system. And the left brain is another actor called Mal Kennard, who's played Ivan Milat in Catching Milat. So we pretty much argue and have different observations of reflecting on this girl that he's in love with about whether she likes him or not. So it's that inner voice who's always chirping away, eating away at our confidence, second guessing us, making us second guess ourselves, and it explores that terrain. But one of the things it explores as well, one of the themes we explore in the film, is the idea of romantic love, idealised romantic love versus friendship love.
Is this based on any experiences?
No, it was based on... I normally have no drama sleeping. Within 2 seconds I fall asleep once my head hits the pillow. But one night I couldn't sleep. And I was tossing and turning, I couldn't sleep. And I thought, wow, what about a story about a guy who can't sleep? I'm like, well, there's no real story about a guy who can't sleep. I mean, you know, and I thought, well, maybe that's the writing exercise. The writing exercise is, how can you engage an audience when you're trying to tell a story about someone who can't sleep?
And you're looking at getting this all ready for audiences for the Venice Film Festival?
Yes.
That's coming up in June?
Yeah, it's actually in August. The application deadline's in mid-June. So we have to have the film ready by June 1.
And when can we see it in Australia?
I'm thinking around October, November. There is some racy content in the film, so I don't know if this would work for opening the Greek Film Festival. My parents aren't watching it. They don't know that yet, but they are not watching it. My daughter will never watch it.
There's no like G-rated version, like a G for Greek rated version or something like that?
No, there is no.
Alex, it's always a pleasure to see you.
No, thank you
mate.
very much. Thanks very much.
Looking forward to a long night.
Thank you.
Bravo. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to Meraki TV Kids Corner!
I'm Constantina,
And I'm Yanaki. Today we're talking to John.
who's written a book named The Alpha in Athens.
Welcome, John.
Hi.
What inspired you to make this book?
Well, I think Greece is amazing. Athens is amazing. The Greek language is amazing. And I want as many people in the world as possible to share the amazingness of the Greek language through this book. Not only teaches you the Greek alphabet, it's also a travel book. If you're a travelling family, this is the perfect book. So have you guys been to Athens?
Yes.
What's your
No.
favourite place in Athens?
I went to this place where the Parthenon was.
The Parthenon's in here. When the Alpha drives around and collects all the GRAMMATAKIA from all the different places like Psari and Monastiraki and Plaka, they end up having to save the Omega from the top of the Parthenon. All the Alpha Vita through, and they save the Omega. I've already gotten great feedback of kids who absolutely love this book and they're learning the alphabet. And here they are at the very end. They're all having a party with Sofia on Likavito. The good thing is it has all the GRAMMATAKIA. So who's your favourite GRAMMATAKIA?
This guy.
You like the gamma. Why is that, Yanaki? Why
Because
is it?
it begins at the beginning of my
It's the
name.
beginning of your name. All right, let's see what gamma does. Gamma is, gamma που ψωνίζει. And what's he doing? Είναι στη πλάκα που βρήκε μια βράκα. See, he's wearing funny pantaloons that he bought in Plaka. Now, what's your favorite grammataki?
I like those
The
two.
ni and the psi.
Yeah.
All the grammataki are running up the hill and they're at the erechtheion. But look, behind the erechtheion is psi, quietly grazing, ήσυχα voski. So there's lots of adventures in this book. And that's what I made it for. I made it so kids can really love the alphabet, learn the alphabet.
What if I'm not great at reading Greek?
All of the pages here have the English, then they have the Greek, and then they have it transliterated. Kati krivi, and here you have the English kati krivi. It really helps learn. It makes it easy and fun. And we've developed this system with a lot of teachers and parents and high-level educational people. Latin letters, Greek alphabet. Και αυτό είναι και αν θέλεις να μάθεις ελληνικά, αν θέλεις να μάθεις αγγλικά, και τότε μπορείς και να μάθεις αγγλικά από το βιβλίο.
So where do we get this book from?
You can go to the website, grammatakia.com, and a lot of people are buying it, and they're in the upcoming holidays where they're going to Greece in June. A lot of people just putting in their bags, and so their kids are having a lot of fun in Greece. Instead of just going to Greece and enjoying the beach, you can get more engaged with the culture. So people in Greece are kind of, emailing me saying, I had this Australian family who didn't know any Greek, but they were speaking Greek to me through this book. And that made me really happy, actually. Yeah.
Τι είναι αυτά τα καρτάκια ότι έχεις?
Oh, yeah. You can also get these little collector cards. So they're just really fun. Alpha, his favorite food is avgolemono, and his personality is anisiki, he's anxious. And Gamma loves Giro, that's your one, and he's yeneos, he's very gallant, he's a gentleman. Do you want to have a look through it?
Yeah.
Okay, you pick out the one and just tell me what you think.
That one's funny.
Yeah, that's Delta Dynamicos.
Epsilon.
This book would be a lot of fun if you're in Greece.
Yeah, it would be. It would be. Look, Greece is amazing and Athens has a great story to tell. And yeah, I want to get kids excited and I want them to have fun with the alphabet. I want to have fun with the language. I want them to have fun with Greek culture.
As if you go to Greece this year, take the book with you.
Take a photo of yourself at the places that are in your book.
And post them on the Maraca TV Facebook page.
John, thank you so much for being with us today.
That's all right.
Thank you for watching Maraca TV Kids Corner!
It's time for an income breakthrough. To free yourself from working for money, have your money work for you. Jorge Focus of Focus Beyond will show you step by step how to generate income from the share market irrespective of if it goes up or down. Access resources that do the hard work for you and devote no more than 60 minutes a month so you can enjoy financial freedom and time with family. To change your life forever, go to focusbeyond.com now.
Hey everyone, how are you? Hope you're really well. Hope you've all had the best week. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today, we're gonna make a dish that I grew up absolutely loving. I grew up on the island of Galimnos, back and forth to Adelaide, Australia, but something that we absolutely love is fish. And today I'm gonna show you a way of making Psari Plaki. Now, to start this magnificent dish, we're gonna do it with some fillets. And the first thing we're gonna do is set up a beautiful mouth-watering yet very simple salsa. So you come over to the cooktop and let's set it up. Okay, here we are, it's salsa time, all right? Remember, for this recipe, get onto the Meraki TV website, have a look. It's got everything in detail, very basic. Let's do it. In our cazarola here, with a little bit of ladaki. Nothing wrong with a bit of good olive oil. And we get our cremidaki, a little bit of scordo. Now at this point what I do is I sit there and I saute this so that it lightly browns. So you've got to be pretty patient. Let it go for a good 5 or 10 minutes and you just keep stirring it. In the meantime, you can have your karasaki, sit back, relax. While you're doing this, talking, solving the world's problems, you know. If you saute these properly so they start to become translucent, like see-through, or just lightly brown them, that's going to bring the sugars out. And that's going to give your salsa that extra edge. It's now browned up beautifully, ready to go. The smell is amazing. Okay, now we're going to add the tomato paste. Stir that in so that we can cook it out. Then we start adding our tomato salsas. I'll let that heat up. And now, because I'm a good Greek boy and I was taught by my mother, I'm going to put a little bit of Meraki in here and rinse it out so that we don't waste any tomata. That's it, my mother would be proud. Now we add our alataki, a little bit of piperi. Now we put 3/4 of that chopped parsley. You can use different herbs, but I like to use parsley because it's not overpowering. It's got that beautiful freshness and something that a lot of us have been brought up with as far as flavors go. So I use about probably 3/4 of that half bunch. Stir it in. This is smelling very good. Okay, the salsa's ready. Elate sto bago. Our baking tray. The oven is now preheated at 180 degrees, so it's ready to go. I've got my psaraka here. I'm going to start off by putting a couple of cutalles, so a couple of ladle loads of salsa in the bottom. And then we have our fish fillets, which we place. And then we spread the rest of that salsa over the top. Now, this here is the healthy version where we're going to do it just psari with a magnificent salsa. We're going to put it in the oven and cook it. It's going to come out beautifully baked. You can also, if you wanted to, get some patates, and because the patates aren't going to they're going to take a little bit longer than the fish. The fish isn't going to take quite as long to cook. You can pre-bake a few patates and have them probably 3/4 ready, and then you can add them in amongst this dish as well, so you can enjoy them with the psari as well. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of that parsley over the top now, and then I'll leave a little bit and sprinkle it over as soon as it comes out of the oven. I'll sprinkle a little bit of fresh on top of it as well, and it's ready to go. So in the furno, and we're nearly there. There we have it, Psari Plaki. Just like your used to make, do it, enjoy. No words required. Get that little bit of parsley now, sprinkle it freshly over the top, just to freshen it up, then plate it up, eat it with the salata or psomaki as we said a bit earlier. You will not regret. Go for it.
Hundreds of thousands of people descend on the Greek islands
for the best parties of the year.
To help you navigate which parties to fit into your itinerary,
here's Yianna.
Hi guys, I'm Yianna and welcome to my Greek travel spot. The Greek islands are known for being one of the best party spots in the world, and tonight I've got the top 5 Greek island venues you must check out this Greek summer. At number 5 we have the Sunset Bar in Ios, celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. It's the perfect chill-out choice amongst eclectic architecture and contemporary space and ambience. Cocktails are reflective of the island, made with locally picked herbs such as basil, lavender, thyme and spearmint. Sip while listening to backbeats of lush instrumentations. The perfect way to gear up for a long night of Greek island partying. Number 4 is Them, right on the shores of Dacia Beach in Corfu. Here, partygoers are welcomed from 11 AM for coffees and snacks served beachside right to their sunbed, going through to early evening with chill-out music, building up to an 11 PM crescendo featuring international DJs playing the best house in Corfu, perfect for when you want to experience a 24-hour long Greek island party. Number 3 is famous Scandinavian Bar in Mykonos, located in the heart of the main town. Scandinavian Bar has been welcoming travellers for 40 years. Here you'll find the top music hits of the year, open air parties, open dance floors, cocktails and drinks galore all the way through dawn. Scandinavian Bar really is a must on your Greek island party list. In second place we have Enigma, located in the main town of Fida, Santorini. Once on Santorini, you have to make your way to Ia for the world's most famous sunset. After Ia, you have to head to Enigma, easily number 1 for location and view, an electric atmosphere great for DJs and a party you won't forget. Number 1 for Greek island partying though is the world famous Cavo Paradiso, located on Paradise Beach in Mykonos. It brings top EDM DJs every year and hosts thousands of people. This year you can expect major names such as Steve Aoki, Armin van Buuren, Nicky Romero, Heavy G, Axwell Ingrosso and much more. Open from 11:30 PM to 7:30 AM. It's a definite respite from Sydney's lockout laws. If you plan on adding this one to your itinerary, make sure you book a table in advance to avoid disappointment. Happy summer planning from me, Yianna.
At Eramia Multicultural Home Care Services, we speak your language. Our people communicate with you and your family in your own language, in your own home. Eramia is a government-approved aged care provider of home, personal, respite, nursing and palliative care, social support, domestic assistance, garden and home maintenance and pet care. You can also talk to us about accessing government-funded home care. Call 1300 118 880 or visit www.eramia.com.au.
AussieSkips.com.au. Fast, reliable, professional and friendly service. Bin sizes from 2 cubes to 12 delivered to your door the very next day, so you can get your jobs done when you want. And with our own waste transfer station in Sydney's metropolitan Strathfield, we'll find a boutique solution for your waste management needs, no matter how small or large. AussieSkips.com.au. Owned and loved by an Aussie family.
Peter Spanos has had music in his blood since forever.
Favouring rock and roll, he and his band Rock City Saints have been taking Sydney by storm.
To tell us more, here's Michael Caleri's with Peter Spanos.
The one and only Peter Spanos. Great to have you here, mate.
Michael, good to be here. Thank you.
All right. So tell us about your upbringing as a Greek in this Australian country and how music entered your life, because for a lot of the Greek boys growing up, it's mainly Greek school, studying, and the whole shebang. So tell us about that.
That's exactly what happened. I grew up in the West. I was born in Marrickville, grew up in Delachill.
Me too.
Good. And, yeah, thank you. And, basically, my mum told me a story. When she was pregnant to me, I was the firstborn. For her to relax, she put music on.
Music, yes.
And basically, that must have filtered straight to her tummy into my system. And from a 5-year-old, growing up doing, plays at school, I always recited everyone else's lines.
Wow.
So I had a passion for the arts.
The arts, yes.
So music was part of it, and it was always in me. Of course, education is very, very important. I went to a good school. My father never allowed me to play music. So I've always sung, always air guitar until I probably was about 16. And then I started going lessons. So I worked 2 jobs. And basically it filtered through into teaching and writing songs. I'm a songwriter. I've done a couple of albums. Big contracts offered when I was 21 and 30, but I didn't take them because I had this Greek mentality of family, children, future, because I didn't want to be a bum on the street and left busking and wasting that opportunity. So I try to balance my life through education, work and the arts.
And growing up Greek, when you say your mum played Greek music to you, or was it English music?
Well, she played Greek music always, but I never had a passion for Greek music.
Okay.
I was very folky. I loved all genres, in particular rock music. I loved the band Kiss, my favourite band. And I was in Greece actually. When I was a 10-year-old, I was walking down the street with my sister and my mum, and I saw the Dynasty album, 1979, and songs like Sure Knows Something and I Was Made for Loving You were being played.
Oh, yes.
And I said, I just got to have that album. That changed my
Good
life.
album, yes. 21 onwards, tell us about those experiences. What was it like for you?
Well, wasn't that many actually, because I played until about 30.
30, yes.
And it was more original music. It wasn't about making money. It was about, I taught students.
You taught students?
At my parents' house in Delachill, and then I got married and taught in Lugano, and also at Five Dog Music School as well. A couple of years ago, I decided, I'm mid-40s, that enough's enough, I've got a family, I've got kids, I want to go out there and do it again.
Yeah?
Yes, and today, we've got a band called Rock City Saints. 3 of us are Greek heritage. One is from Mytilene. So
that's good.
Yeah, because we're here at Mytilene House in Canterbury, and but yeah, we're very good guys, and we're Greeks, we're very passionate people, but there's a lot of love, a lot of respect. So the music is, I tell my kids that you can do anything. Don't let no one tell you cannot do it, because you can.
That's right.
You can. So I do music and I love it, and moving future with the band, I don't see us, having any closure to this. We're expanding our horizon throughout Sydney, the north, the south, the east and the west, as well as Illawarra and the Central Coast. Been around gigging for 3 years, and we're celebrating our 3rd year actually tonight. Most of us are Greek, 3 of us, and we've got 3 lead singers. It's a product that I haven't seen anything of it in the city, and we're actually nice guys. We're quite respectful. We talk to everybody. We're a people's band. We're not egotistical driven band at all whatsoever. I'm a people's person, so I always network with our fans and our followers through all our channels. So Facebook page, Rock City Saints, you can't miss us. The videos are there, like you mentioned.
Yep.
Our links are there. Please come along. You won't be disappointed at all.
And neither was I. I'm Michael Caleris, and it was lovely to have you today, Peter Spanos at the Mittalini Club.
Thank you, thank you.
Nasakala.
Tommy used to work on the docks. Union's been on strike. He's down on his luck, it's tough. So tough. Well, Gina works at diner all day, working for the man. She brings on the pay for love. For love. She says we gotta hold on to what we've got. Doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We've got each other, that's a love for love. Give it a shot. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand, make it, I swear. Whoa, living on a prayer. Tommy's got his 6-ringing hock. He's down on his knees, but he used to make it talk so tough. So tough. Gina begins running away. She cries in that time, Tommy whispers, baby, it's okay. Someday we gotta hold on to what we've got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We got each other, that's a love for love.
That's it for tonight's show, guys, brought to you by George Focus of Focus Beyond, education in investing wisely.
Keep in touch during the week by downloading the Meraki TV app and following us on Facebook and Instagram.
Kids, don't forget to put your entries in the Greek School competition. You could win one of 6 Mego vouchers. But yeah, until next time,
Pelakia from me, Anna Savo
and Yanaki.
Meraki TV is proudly brought to you by George Focus of Focus Beyond, education for investing wisely.